Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you today. Today I thought I would talk to you guys about high-end or more expensive products that are worth buying. I'm a big believer that you don't need to spend a lot to have quality makeup products. However, I have changed my tune a little bit recently. I recently got some things from MAC and some things from other companies that I now realize I can't live without. Well, the first things are from MAC, and I'm going to go through them one by one and tell you why you need them in your life. The first product is the MAC foundation. Yes, I put my own pump on it because it's pretty annoying that it doesn't come with a pump. I feel like if you're paying $20 for a foundation, I think that you should have a pump. However, I put my own CoverGirl pump on it. The 3-in-1 fit on it. Just a little tip for you guys. This is the Studio Fix Fluid. I actually got this on the recommendation of Dress Your Face Live. I actually took a few of her classes online and they're amazing. But she says she swears by this foundation for all of her clients and for herself. So I actually picked this up and I loved it. I didn't realize how much I was missing out on by not trying a high-end foundation, and I actually had never tried it before except for when I went to MAC before my wedding and tried some on my skin. I decided to take the plunge and buy some MAC products, and this was one of my favorite things that I bought. The color I'm in is NW10, which is the lightest they have. I am like super white. I'm super pale, but that's okay. I apologize for this foundation, but it looks gross with the cap and everything. But I like to mix it with this, the 3-in-1 CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous in 810. So 810 and NW10, they work really well together. It makes it so I'm not quite a ghost, but yeah. The staying power is amazing. It stays on all day and does a really good job making my face look like it's one color, because I do have some redness and things like that just because I'm so fair. This covers it up really nicely. The finish is matte. I am oily combination. The problem I have with other foundations is that it's not good for my oily skin. A mattifying foundation and other lines, I have found that it just dries out my skin too much. So the MAC one makes my skin feel like it's not oily throughout the day. It stays one color. It's really nice coverage. I think it's medium to full coverage depending on how much you put on. I put on like maybe a pump of that and a pump of the CoverGirl one. So it usually covers like everything because I don't have too bad of skin. I definitely get some blemishes here and there. Going along with the theme of covering up things, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is also another thing that you need to have in your makeup stash. It's very full coverage concealer, and it is so nice. It does cover more than any other drugstore concealer I've ever had. I used it today like around my nose and all my reddish areas before I put on my foundation, and it worked fantastic. It is an NW15. That's the lightest they come in the concealer, which is weird, I guess, because you would think that if you have a foundation that's an NW10 that they would have a concealer that's an NW10, but the MAC lady said that they didn't. So I use this especially under my eyes and around my nose and different areas that I need more coverage, and it is really long wearing. Like it says Pro Longwear. I think the Pro Longwear was $20 and the foundation was $27 because that's the most expensive. So I guess $27 and then $20. I think so. This concealer is definitely worth having in your makeup stash. And the quality of MAC, I'm sorry, I've been bashing MAC. Well, not necessarily bashing MAC, but saying that you don't really need it. And I feel like you do, just for like core makeup. So like your foundation, your concealer, and the other things I'm going to show you in a second. The next thing I feel like you should have, definitely, is the Studio Fix powder. I also got this on recommendation of Dress Your Face. This is another like layer to your foundation. So if you wanted to have full coverage and have it look flawless, then you would need something like this. I've tried drugstore powders and I don't really like any of them. It just doesn't feel right on my skin and it doesn't help me keep matte throughout the day. This is a lifesaver, really, for people that have oily skin. This is what it looks like. It's just a powder. The powder is the softest thing I have ever felt in my life. I didn't know that the texture of a powder really mattered in the performance of it, but it does. This powder is so smooth and so nice. It also comes with a little sponge thing, which I've actually used a couple times. It's not the best, but it also has a mirror, which is really nice too. If you want to put your powder on while you're on the go, that's what you can do. What I use this for is to set all my foundation. I like to put it all over my face. Some people just put it in different areas, but I do get oily quite a bit of places on my face, not just my T-zone. I have to put powder everywhere. I especially put it underneath my eyes to set that Pro Longwear concealer. It looks just really clean and really flawless. This is something that I really would suggest. The last thing that I would really highly suggest from MAC is actually the Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I did not understand why every single YouTuber said this is the best thing to prime your lids until I bought it. I was actually on the hunt for a primer, as you know, that was going to make my eyelid colors stay. I have hooded eyelids, so it's really hard when the eyeshadow tends to just like crease up. It's just terrible. Well, this is actually my second step in my priming my eyelid. I use the Wet n Wild primer first, and then I use this. And you do not need a lot. Dip your finger in there and then put it all over your eyelid. It's so easy. I feel like it is necessary if you're doing an eye look. Necessary. I really do. I have found that if I don't use this, my makeup will just crease and not stay throughout the day. But this is amazing. I cannot believe I didn't jump on the bandwagon when I saw everybody else using it. But now I am a believer. This is actually the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I think the majority of YouTubers use the Soft Ochre. Some people use Painterly. And I am fair, but the best way I feel like for my eyeshadow to stand out is to have it brighter. I think this is like a yellowy tone. It just evens out everything on your eyelid so that you literally have a blank canvas to work with, and it makes colors stand out so much more vibrantly and stay longer than if you didn't use a base. This is so worth it. I'll put the prices and everything down below, but I think that this is $21, but it is actually very big. It holds a lot of product. It's got a super nice glass jar, which I feel like your products will stay way better in than anything else. It has 5 grams, so 0.17 US ounces. So I mean, that's a pretty good amount. I'm going to show you in comparison to the NYX eyeshadow base, because this is the only other eyeshadow base I own, and I actually bought it because people were saying this was a dupe for the Paint Pot, but it's not. The color is so much darker than the Paint Pot. I felt like this one was more oily, which I think negates the purpose of using something that's going to help your eyelid stay not oily. I mean, it's not the same. It's definitely more oily and sticky, I guess. The Paint Pot is just a little bit different in texture. It kind of just makes it a nice layer on your eyelid and just feels, it like dries, I guess. This one just didn't really dry, and it just wasn't the right color from my eyelid. I feel like it's so dark and it just did not work as well as Paint Pot. I feel like you should splurge and pay the $21 or whatever it is for the Paint Pot. I think it is so, so worth it. And it's something that will last you a long time. The next product I have for you that I think is very necessary, especially if you like doing your eyebrows, is the Anastasia Dip Brow. And I got this a while back because YouTube made me buy it. You know, that's just how it goes. Everybody and their mother was using the Anastasia Dip Brow. I went to Ulta and I got myself the Dip Brow. This is actually in taupe. The lady told me that my eyebrows are dark, which is actually true, and that if I did the blonde, it wouldn't look quite right with my hair color. So the contrast between my super light platinum hair and then taupe kind of eyebrows, you know, look way better than if you use the blonde, which I guess the blonde I feel like might be a little bit more of a warmer color. This is what I use to do my eyebrows pretty much every day. It is so amazing. Pretty much like the Paint Pot, it's in this very nice glass jar, which I feel like it won't dry out again. It has 4 grams of product, so less than the Paint Pot, but you don't need hardly anything to do your brows with this. You just dip your brush in there and just swipe them on and it is good to go. It stays on all day, does not fade, does not bleed. I think I heard that it's waterproof, and I don't know if I've ever tried to like put water on it, but I feel like it lasts me well throughout the day, so I feel like I'm good to go. I tried to buy the NYX version of the Dip Brow, I guess. They're kind of dupe. This is the Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade, and I was so disappointed. Again, I felt like it was way more oilier in texture, and the way that it felt just did not feel like it would stay on my eyebrows. And I actually did try it on my eyebrows at one point, and I compared the two and there was no contest. The Dip Brow is so much better than this. The color is pretty good. I'm going to show you the comparison of the two. They're both that kind of taupey color, but NYX calls this blonde, which is a little bit weird. It just did not work the same. I just felt like it was a way too oily feeling, and again, I cannot have any oil because I'm oily as it is. Dip Brow over the NYX for sure. The last high-end products I feel like you need in your life, and you probably can guess, they are the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. They are so amazing. I can't imagine my life without them. I'm sorry, that sounds ridiculous, but I can't. Like, I did not know how to highlight until Becca came around. And the only reason why I got on that Becca train was because of Jaclyn Hill. I love her to death. She is the most amazing YouTuber, I feel like, the most amazing person. I would just love to meet her someday. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell, like my lights are super bright, but yeah, it's just so pretty. I feel like if you aren't gonna do anything else high-end, at least get the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. That's Champagne Pop. I already did a video swatching it on my cheekbones and everything, so you can see. I love Champagne Pop so much that on my birthday, I went out and I got Moonstone. It is also very beautiful. You cannot really tell because these lights, again, are super bright. This is Moonstone, and it is, I think they describe it as a pale gold shade. And the Champagne Pop is more of a peachy pale gold, I think. They are both beautiful together and separate, but I love them both. I have actually used both on a daily basis. I feel like it is necessary. If you love highlighting, I feel like it is going to be your life. The just quality, you just cannot beat that. You can't beat it. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but ooh, so gorgeous. These are $38, which sounds so bad, but I feel like if you're gonna buy anything high-end to add to your collection, save the $38 and get the Becca Shimmery and Skin Perfector, because it is so worth it, in my opinion. I have tried drugstore highlights and none of them compare. The quality is different. Like, it's finely milled. It just has this beautiful glow. Like, it literally makes your cheeks look like alive, like you look alive. Like you're glowing from within. And I will actually do a video coming up in a little while comparing the two on my cheeks to show you how they each look on fair skin, because they do look beautiful. And Moonstone is actually one of them that they say that you should definitely have if you are fair skinned. I don't have Opal. I'm trying to keep myself from buying it because I feel like I don't need any more, but I feel like I do because they are so amazing. Oh, I love them. So, you know, let me know if you think Opal looks good on fair skin, because I have no clue. These are amazing. Definitely pick one up, at least Champagne Pop. This is a nice universal highlight for everyone. Looks good on everyone, fair skin to dark skin. And you are also supporting my favorite fellow YouTuber, Jaclyn Hill. She is amazing. And so save your money, save your birthday money, I mean, Christmas is coming up in a few months. Can you believe it? It's the end of summer. It's insane. So that's all the high-end products I have, guys. I really don't have a lot. Compared to everybody else, I really don't. But I feel like these are the ones that I love and I would highly suggest and say that they are worth saving and getting. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. I am not a professional by any means necessary, but I know just from what I have done with my own makeup that it makes a huge difference in my makeup routine. Guys, follow me on all my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram. I post things on Instagram, not every day, but pretty much, you know, every few days. If I do any fun makeup looks, that's where they will be. And I hope that you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Let me know that if you like my videos. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for any videos. I'm always open to suggestions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!